If you're looking for a real adventure, somewhere wild and rugged and just really untouched, then Dirk Hartog Island is a must visit. However, if you're wanting to go there and camp, you really need to be prepared. You could go and stay at the homestead where they do have toilets and showers and some water, but to really see and experience the island, you want to go up to the northern end. So this year we had just set up our canopy with our new iTechworld batteries and the sine wave inverter and our control hub. So it was the first time we were testing it out. So we weren't quite sure what to expect. I was slightly concerned that we might run out of power because I've got 3 big boys who eat a lot of food. We were going for a week, and we also took our fridge and freezer, which meant that we had plenty of food. And I just didn't want to get there and find that by using induction cooking and a kettle and a toaster that we might be burning too much of our power and not have enough to run our fridge and freezer. So I did have the backup of a gas cooker. So preparing for a week off-grid, we had to take everything. So our food, our water, first aid, and we'd had a few discussions in our house because I wanted to take the car with all the power and we could then have a vehicle to drive around the island. But we also wanted to take our boat. So what we did was my husband drove the boat up to Denham and he drove across to Wilton Point where we had booked our camping in, and I took the car. So I drove up to Steep Point in a day. We also had a bit of four-wheel driving. We had to let the tyres down, go across the sand, and we got there over an evening, so then we were ready for the 7 o'clock ferry in the morning to take the car over, and then it was another sort of couple of hours drive all the way up to Whitnall Point, and that's where we met up there. And it was the perfect setup. Ashley even bought a couple of big 100-litre water bladders that we pulled across from the boat, so we had heaps of water and we had heaps of power. But it is a big pack. If you're thinking about going off-grid and doing a remote trip, I'd recommend that you go away for a couple of days and just do a shakedown trip where you're using all your gear and you can work out exactly what power you're needing and just make sure that everything works, and you might need to change something or buy something else. And when you get away, just relax. You can be confident knowing that everything is doing what it's designed to do. You've got lots of power, and that's why you want to go on these remote trips, is just to be able to experience and enjoy yourself in the natural environment.